Hello and welcome to another episode of Double Barrel Gaming. I'm your host, MrBooMStickXL, and on today's video, I will be reviewing Raging Justice, developed by Making Games and published by Team 17. As many of you who follow me on Twitter and are subscribers to my YouTube channel know me as an older gamer who's been around the block more than a few times. I've seen gaming trends come and go, but in this generation, I have seen the revival of the 8 and 16-bit pixel art games that have had huge amounts of success, and truthfully, it's extremely refreshing. Why I find this to be an important part of this generation of consoles is that it opens the door for smaller developers to bring us indie games that make a big impact on the gaming community. Think about this for a second. We have had the extreme pleasure of playing indie games that wowed us but were made by a very small team and sometimes a team of one. Games like Braid, Deadlight, Dust, and Elysian Tale, Shadow Complex, and Limbo would have never seen the light of day if not for Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo making it possible to allow these incredible indie developers to follow their dreams. Well, Raging Justice is a game brought to us by Making Games, who are one of those incredible indie game development teams that now have their game on multiple platforms. They are a small team set up in the East Midlands, UK. The company was founded by husband and wife duo Nick and Anna Macon. They set out to make fun gaming experiences across multiple platforms and did just that. Raging Justice released on May 8th for the Xbox One, PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, and the Steam platforms for $15 and is a digital release only. What makes Raging Justice a very special title is that its entire makeup, it's based around classic side-scrolling beat-em-ups like Final Fight, Streets of Rage, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This is a game type that this generation has not seen many of. The only two that come to mind are Dungeon Punks and Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. If I missed any, please let me know in the comment section below. Being a gamer who not only enjoyed side-scrolling beat-em-ups in the arcade but on the home consoles like the Super NES, Genesis, and Neo Geo, it's very refreshing to be able to play Raging Justice in 2018. The graphics in Raging Justice are great. Each of the three heroes are well detailed and offer a different playstyle. I've heard a few complaints from some gamers that the character models are too big, but I really enjoy the size of them. They definitely fill the screen to the max, and you really are never surprised by who or what hits you. The host of bad guys range from skinny punk rock dudes to the really fat enemy types that run at you and knock you down. It even has a trench coat wearing character who throws dynamite at you, so watch out. Speaking of weapons, there's everything but the kitchen sink in Raging Justice. Your standard knife and baseball bats are ever present, but there are also chairs, sledgehammers, and even an axe to take out this gang that is looking to erase you from existence. There's one vehicle in the game and it's a lawnmower. Yes, you heard right, a lawnmower. There's nothing like having a screen full of bad guys to run over and move on to the next part of the stage. But be careful, if damaged enough, it will explode while you're riding it. One of the hallmarks to many of these side-scrolling games is the music, and even though I've heard from several gamers that it's not their best score they've ever listened to, I think the music was perfectly fine and truthfully had no issues with it. Another impressive aspect of Raging Justice is that there are plenty of baddies to go around, and there could be a ton of them on the screen at once with no slowdown whatsoever. Of course, being that you are one of three different police officers, Rick Justice, Nikki Rage, and Ashley King, once you have dazed a particular enemy type, you can go in for the kill or choose to arrest them. There are three difficulty levels of play: Wimp, Normal, and Tough Guy. Each one gives you a certain amount of continues. There are also two modes, a regular story mode and the brawl mode, where you have to survive wave after wave of bad guys looking to take you out. Each of the story mode levels gives you a list of goals to complete, and it has an awesome leaderboard that shows you the world stats, but more importantly, compares you to people on your friends list. There is a total of 9 stages for you to traverse through before you get to the end, where you will have to make your final fight with the leader in order to take back the city from this gang of crooks and murderers. Unfortunately, there's only couch co-op for the time being, but Makin' Games has heard the cries of the gaming public and are currently hard at work to bring us online co-op in a future update. Currently, I'm not sure if there are any plans for DLC or if a sequel is in the works at this particular time, but I would imagine that if the game does well, it would be great to see this new franchise continue in the future. I purchased Raging Justice myself, and I am reviewing the Xbox One version of the game. I've beaten Raging Justice once so far, and I'm now attempting to complete all of the level challenges. I personally highly recommend this title to anyone who wants a trip down memory lane to the arcade days of past. I'm extremely proud to give Raging Justice an 8.5 flying elbows out of 10. It's certainly worth the price of admission. I hope you enjoyed today's review of Raging Justice from Makin' Games. If you did, please hit that like button, share this on social media, and consider subscribing to the channel. Thanks again for watching. Have an awesome day.